Hi, it's Nicole with Phone Ninjas, and today we're going to talk about step 1 of the 7-step inbound call process, the greeting. Before we even pick up the phone, let's think about it. We should really be prepared for a phone call. We shouldn't pick up the phone thinking, well, let's see where this goes. We have an agenda. We have a goal. We have a process to reach that goal. The first step in the process is the greeting. So as professionals, how do we prepare ourselves for the inbound sales call? Well, would you have all your notes in front of you? Think about some things you should know before you even pick up the phone, such as your inventory, pre-owned inventory, the lot, and other types of things. Knowing your advertising and which specials are out there both regionally and nationally is also important. Generally, the advertising is sparking the phone call. Knowing your competitors' advertising can also be helpful. Your customers will be asking you questions, but not directly referencing why they're asking those questions. Knowing your competition's advertising may give you an advantage. Sometimes we're on the phone, somebody might call in, and the salesperson will say, "Oh, what truck was that?" They were caught off guard, and the customer knows a little bit more about this particular vehicle than the salesperson. And you guys, trust me, it happens quite a bit. Having the information in front of you, having your notes, knowing your competition, what other things can we do? What about the little things? Will you be chewing gum while you're on the phone? Trust me when I say it doesn't sound good. Remember, they can't see you because we're taking away sight. The other senses will get stronger, so they hear everything. And a lot of times we work through our lunches, so maybe we're having some food while we're listening and talking on the phone. Not a good idea. As we're listening to calls, sometimes those things can happen. And the person you're talking with might be thinking, wow, he's doing such a great job on the phone, but I wish he wasn't gum, it's so distracting. It just gives a different impression, so remember to be professional. Let's do the best we can and be focused. Have everything ready, your notes, your word track. Have a guide of some of the things you want to cover on the phone call so that you really are prepared. A lot of times today, you may be between a couple of different things, so just be ready. Once you're prepared and ready for the phone call, how are we going to deliver what you want to say? You've been at a ton of different places where you run into people that really don't want to be at their jobs. It's just a job, it's just a paycheck, and I'm just trying to get through work. So you walk up to get some assistance and they're like, yeah, how can I help you? So then what you do is you say something like, oh, see, I'll have a, and you start to talk with them. But did you notice what just happened? You'll actually start to mirror the person you're speaking with. So if they're having a bad day, even if you were having a good day, you end up having a bad day too. What you want to do is get along with that salesperson or that person you're speaking with, and you'll start talking in the same tone. So when they're not having a good day, you're not going to have a good day because you want to get along with them. So you really want to make a great impression because you have just one chance to make that first impression. This is your greeting. This is when you're going to say hello. Now, the difference between going somewhere else and coming to see you is really all up to you. You are creating the experience, so you need to add some excitement. You need to be happy. You need to be smiling. Trust me when I say you can actually hear a smile on the phone. You can tell when you're talking to someone and they're in a good mood, and that is actually where people will gravitate. People buy from people. You have to think about that. You have to be smiling a lot of the time, even standing up while you're talking. That way you project, you sound clear, and it gives a different type of dynamic that can really help you. Remember inflection. Describe things because they can't see it, so they're going to rely on how you're talking about it. Put some inflection into it. Now we're ready. We're going to have a positive attitude. We're going to be standing and smiling and ready to take the phone call. So, what are we going to say? We're going to put it into 3 steps. First, we're going to say thank you for calling, or that it's a beautiful day, or something you'd naturally say that leaves some type of impression. Usually it's thank you for calling ABC Motors. Now, you don't have to say thank you or it's a beautiful day here. You can say it's an amazing day, a fantastic day, whatever you'd normally say. Just have fun with it and smile. Add some excitement and inflection, and use your first name only. Don't use first and last. Later in the call, we'll get into giving out your last name, but right now, let them just connect with you. Additionally, how may I help you today? How may I assist you today? Something simple and direct. That's the greeting. I'm Nicole, and I look forward to seeing you in step 2.